All right, the last two types are steroids and then waxes. We have steroids over here. Steroids function as hormones, so they are chemical messengers. They don't contain any fatty acids, so they're unusual because almost all fats have fatty acids. This is the exception. This is why fatty acids are the monomer-like part, because steroids don't have them. Instead, they make these ring structures that stick together. There's actually 4 ring structures of carbons and hydrogens instead. We have cholesterol, estrogen, testosterone, serotonin, insulin, dopamine, oxytocin. There's tons of hormones in your body that regulate everything that's going on. Thyroid hormone, growth hormone. There's tons and tons of them. But the basis for all hormones is cholesterol. That's how all these other guys are made. And you could see they're pretty much all very similar. They have this 4-ring structure that makes them a lipid. And they're hydrophobic. They don't like to be by water. Most of the time we think of steroids as, hey, let's build some muscles, let's take some anabolic steroids. But that's only one type of steroid. There are many other ones inside of your body. And that main one is called cholesterol. Cholesterol is actually found in your cell membranes and makes all the other hormones. Cholesterol is a lipid. It doesn't like to be by water. And because it doesn't like to be by water, it needs to be carried in your body by a little taxicab. That little taxicab is called a lipoprotein. So lipoproteins carry cholesterol and fat to all your cells. Your cells need cholesterol. Actually, when you look at your phospholipid membrane, your cell membrane, there's cholesterol that's stuck inside of it. It keeps it evenly spaced how it should be. Here is the structure of cholesterol with the 4 rings. There's actually 2 different types of cholesterol. There's good and bad, but really what good and bad stands for is a type of lipoprotein that's carrying the cholesterol. So there is LDL, which stands for low density lipoproteins, and there's HDL, which stands for high density lipoproteins. LDL is actually the bad one because there's more fat in it, and that's not good. HDL is a good one because it has a high amount of protein. So this one has a low amount of protein, so it's bad, and this one has a high amount of protein, so it's good. We always want more protein than fat. And what a lipoprotein actually does, it looks like a big ball. This ball acts as a taxicab, and inside of it, it carries all the purple blobs inside of here are protein, and all the yellow and pink stuff that's inside of here are lipids. And over here is phospholipids. The cholesterol is being carried inside of it. And so when these carry cholesterol inside of your blood and there's too much fat in it, what it does, it sticks on your arteries and causes clogged arteries that could lead to heart attacks and strokes. And you could see the blockage forming over time if you have really high cholesterol that is high in LDL. So if this number's high, you have a problem. You probably have high cholesterol. But you do want your HDL levels to be high. Your HDL levels, that's your good cholesterol, and you need that in your body. Your liver makes it, but sometimes our LDL outweighs our HDL. And so if you ever to get your cholesterol taken, you'll have those 2 numbers, and the doctor will tell you that one is, if you have high cholesterol, that your LDLs need to come down and your HDLs need to go up. HDLs actually prevent buildup. They actually act sort of like a Drano, and they clean out the pipes, or they clean out your blood vessels so the plaque doesn't form on the outsides of them. So that's a good thing with that. We'll talk a little bit more about cholesterol in class. The last type of lipids is one I'm not really going to touch on much, except that mention that it exists. Wax is a type of lipid. It hates water. And in plants, it's good for waterproofing their leaves and stems and not allowing the water to be absorbed into the plant and causing them to swell. But in us, when we make earwax, which is a type of wax, it actually repels any sort of a debris and actually collects dirt and things that shouldn't be going inside of your ear canal. And they're made of really, really, really long fatty acids. And that's all I'm going to say about that.